Okay, everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are jumping straight in immediately. We are going to those January stats in regards to what is happening. And as you can see, we have Miss Leslie Huntington with us. How are you, Les?
Happy February.
I am right. Happy February. That's crazy. Yeah, the year's already started. We're jumping in. It's craziness. But yeah, I have my Nevada realtor hat on today. We're putting on our thinking caps and giving you guys stats in regards to what's happening here in the Las Vegas area so that you have the real information, not the assumptive, not the fake, all of that kind of good stuff. We're going to go through all the real numbers and show you guys what is going on. Okay, Les. So we are looking at January. Let's get these folks some information and tell them what is going on for our January time frame here in Vegas.
Start with the number of units sold in January.
Okay.
It was 1,445 units sold,
Yeah.
down almost 20% from
That,
December.
that is crazy.
Yep.
That is a big number that we are down.
Oh, yeah, that's a big number that we're down,
Mhm.
but there's more to come.
Right? Okay.
Um, and we're down a little over 8% from January of 2025.
Okay, good. So even though that number is big, and when I say that number, meaning this one here, that 19.8%, you know, that's where people also need to realize this, Les. When people think about November, December, that holiday season where the market quote unquote slows down, what does that tell us though? If we dropped 20%, what does that tell us about November, December?
Well, everybody has a holiday hiatus.
They have a holiday hiatus, but still we had a lot of movement going from in November and
We
December.
had movement,
And
but
if we
here's the thing, we might have had more if we had more inventory.
Correct. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing is that what people don't realize is that, they always think that, like you said, they have that hiatus, but at the same time, we still moved a lot of property in November and December.
Listen,
A,
what that 1,445 number really means
yeah,
is that right under 3,000 people made a decision to buy or sell.
right. And that's just here in January. Right.
That's just in January.
Right. So, nonetheless, so for you folks that are out there thinking that the holidays are not the time for you to sell when it's around Thanksgiving, when it's around Christmas, and all that kind of good stuff, we had a lot of sales that happened. We did a lot of movement. What did we do? I think between those two, maybe 11 transactions or so between those
Yeah,
2 months or whatever it may have been. One of
in a
our
6 week period. Yeah,
Right.
we did.
Yeah, in a 6 week period. So a lot of movement was happening. A lot of people were definitely moving properties. So nonetheless, that was just wanted to jump into that real quick. Sorry about that, Les. I
Yeah.
just interrupted. But you jump on and continue on what you're thinking here.
And so the median price, 470.
Yeah,
That was the same as it was the end of December.
right.
Um,
Exactly.
the interesting number, I almost want to do like a drum roll, is that I've never seen this before in 30 years.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
So the new listings taken were 3,149,
Okay.
which is up almost 67% from December.
That is crazy.
That's wacky.
That means a lot of people have decided to put the properties on the market.
Either back on the market because they took them off. We saw a lot of expireds of
Right.
those last couple of months.
Right.
Back on the market, I'm sure there's some of that,
Hmm.
and I'm sure there's some fresh people that think they're getting ahead of the spring rush,
Yeah.
which we haven't really had for a while. Uh,
Right.
Not that we haven't had spring, we just haven't had the big rush we normally do.
Right.
So interesting. Now now if you look at the median price of the new listings is 519,950.
Right.
Again, we're we're still, 20, $50,000 difference
Difference
in
between
those
the
two
two.
numbers.
Yeah.
There's a big disparity again. So
And that's that median price sold, which is 470, and that 519 they're just speaking of, right, Les?
correct,
Correct, good.
correct. So, also the effective months of availability down there
Hmm.
at 4.3 months
Yeah.
was up um, 20% from the prior month.
Yeah.
All these numbers show that, there was lack of I don't want to say commitment, but motivation to really get sold before the
Mhm.
beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Um, we had a drop as well in the first 30 days. Only 41% of homes that went on the market sold in 30, in 30 days or less.
Hmm. Yeah.
The other thing that I wanted to point out is the the annual yearly number of units sold has been on the decline since 2016, with some blips.
Hmm.
The median price, though, which here's the real meat and potatoes of all that. The
Hmm.
median price has been on the rise
It's been going up.
from two, going up from 2016, which was 235,000. That was our median in 2016.
Remember those days? Wow.
I do. Um, I really do. And then in 2024, the median was 475.
Hmm.
And then last year, there was a little bit of a correction.
Yeah.
The median was 470. That's where we ended
Yeah.
that median for 2025.
Yeah. I mean, I think a
So,
lot of people will hear some of these things when they hear you say something like that. Since 2016, the amount of homes that we're selling has been declining. In their brains, they just hear the word declining
right.
and they just think market drop, market drop, market drop, market drop. And I have maybe Amazon going to hitting at my front door or something like that. So hold on one second. Okay, so again, so I just want to go back again. So 2016, even though we're stating that in 2016 that we had that, or since 2016, we've had that decline as far as the number of sales that we've had, it doesn't necessarily mean bad market, bad market, bad market. Because like you said as well, Les, we've seen nothing but our median price go up, 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 and up, even with less homes on the market.
When you look at that number, and you're talking about a 9-year period,
Yeah.
the the median price has doubled
Right. In 9 years. And this is why we encourage
in
people so
9
much to
years.
get into the market and get into, um, you know, investing in their real estate, investing in their wealth, investing in their future. No, we can never guarantee people that you're always going to have appreciation, but in aggregate, when it comes to, owning homes, when it comes to, your money working for you in a 10-year scenario, you're going to do better most of the time than in regards to you renting. You're just not getting anything back in regards to you renting. We do not discourage renting. Renting is great
Yeah,
for a short period of time. People need that in order for them to move on and get things moving forward. But you've got to get the money working somehow. So we always encourage real estate. It's what we know, it's what we've seen so many people build their wealth in that regards. So anyway, Les.
yeah. So the other interesting note in all of those figures is
Hmm.
that the highest number of sales
Hmm.
occurred smack dab in the middle of COVID. In
Yeah.
2021, there was 38,690 sales.
Yeah.
And Clark, this is all Clark County.
Yeah.
Other markets may look different.
Right.
So what I wanted to say is that even during times of uncertainty,
Hmm.
that real estate has remained a cornerstone of wealth,
Hmm.
stability, and opportunity.
Yep. Very big. That's very true. Yep. And it's okay. And it's there, like you said, and during those times of that uncertainty, during that time of the fear in regards to not really knowing what's going on, people move forward, and those people that get past that fear, get through that fear, that do it calculate, I mean, they really take their time, they do their homework, and they move forward. They don't let fear stop them from moving forward. I know we are in some very tough times right now. We are in some very tough, emotional, aggravating times for a lot of people. It's ridiculous, and some of the things that are going on in our world right now. However, with that being said, I always go back to that scenario. We've got to make sure we still take care of ourselves. We've got to still make sure that we take care of ourselves so that we can take care of our family. We can take care of our communities. We can give our money back to politicians, administrations, whatever it may be, that are going to move your points of views forward. So we want to make sure that, yes, we realize a lot of things are out there happening, but we want to encourage you also to make sure that you're like the airplanes tell us, put your mask on first so that you can help those around you. So keeping that
Yeah.
thought out there as well. Not to live in a bubble, We're not asking people to live in a bubble because we've seen too many people live in bubbles, and when we live in our bubbles, bad things continue to happen. But you want to be aware of it, but more importantly, you want to make sure you're still moving forward. That's my soapbox for today. Continuing on now, Les. What else do we have? Right. Exactly.
Well,
That's
I
the
totally agree with you. You're
good.
100%,
Good.
I'm 100% on board with that
Good.
thinking.
Good.
So I wanted to give us a little bit of a takeaway.
Sure.
And looking forward into this year,
Mhm.
waiting until after the holidays to sell is not a winning strategy,
Right.
as all these numbers tell you.
Right.
When inventory jumps, then competition increases
Yep.
and sellers lose leverage. Strategic timing, pricing, and preparation matter more now than ever.
Yeah. For sure.
And
Timing is a huge thing. Timing is always important in regards to when you make your decisions, how you make your decisions.
right,
Um, you know, and again, not to keep this political in any means whatsoever, our midterms are coming up. Politicians are going to be promising things left and right and trying to adjust and do as much as they can to make people happy and whatever they may be to win their votes and all that kind of good stuff. Do we see things happening with the Fed? Do we see things happening with those interest rates? I think we probably will see some of that. Whether or not that buys your vote or not, we'll see. But nonetheless, I think all those things will be occurring. Again, like Leslie is saying, it's not wait until those things happen. There's no guarantee those things are happening. Take the information that you know now, if it works for you and your family. There are a lot of people that need to get moving, that
yeah,
need to sell a house, that need to buy a property. If this current information, if this current market works for you and your family, give us a call. We'd love to earn your business, help you get moving forward. Everyone does not need to sell and buy at the same time. We are not trying to convince the world that this is a great time for everyone. We are just simply saying for those, right, yeah, for those people that need to get themselves moved on, we are definitely a great team that would love to be able to be of service to you and get everything moving forward for you and your family in that sense. Anything else, Les? Because it's pretty cut and dry to me on this one.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It,
you know,
it, it, it was really, and you know what, not surprising to me because we've been talking about, people taking their homes off the
right.
market for in the holidays since like October.
Yeah.
So not a big shock, but 67% increase in inventory. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to say is this, excuse me. Um, if you want to receive these reports that we go
Mhm.
over, reach out to us,
Mhm.
like us, subscribe, follow us, send us an email. We're happy to add you to our, current people that are receiving this monthly information so that whether you need to make a move or not, you're at least have some information so that you're not buying into the false things that are being said about the local Las Vegas market.
Yeah, because media has to do what they have to do to sell their papers, to sell their
Sure.
online presence, and all that
Yeah.
kind of great stuff. And so we're not faulting them. They do what they need to
Yeah.
do. We
Yeah.
just know that from this YouTube channel, like last year, Les, we helped 8 great families get moved on, and that was really cool. I mean, in our first year being out there, we helped 8 great families. We had about 3 other ones under contract, still trying to move forward, all that kind of good stuff. So you guys are watching this stuff. Let us know what you guys would like to see more on our
Yeah.
channel as well. What kind of information you want to hear from us so that we are making this a great value for us as for you guys as well. We want to know that information. But yeah, Les, like you said, definitely reach out to us. We'd love to send you over this information and give us a call, give us a text, give us an email, whatever it may be, so that when you're ready, you know that we are as well and we'll get you moving forward. Anything else, Les?
No, that's it. Have a great February.
Great, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.